Live from beautiful downtown Redwood Shores, California, it's the EA Radio Show with Tony Bruno.
Tony Bruno coming at you, and we're excited about Week 9 in the NFL. Don't you even think about moving from the spot you're in right now, because we have news and fun coming up. Stay tuned. What a terrible week for injuries. 3 key players won't be dressing now for the rest of the year. One player may have to call it quits altogether because of his injury. You just hate to see so much carnage happen in the span of 1 week. These guys are all playing 1 minute, and the next, they're getting helped off the field, maybe for the last time. You know, football players are a tough bunch. If you ask me, there's no other sport that demands so much from your body. We wish all these guys a speedy recovery, and we hope to see them compete again real soon. Dateline, Baltimore. Taylor has not been starting many games, and he's confused about this. He feels like he should be the guy getting the majority of the handoffs. And he also believes that the offense does better when he's in the game. Well, got to check the stat sheet on that one. But he can be a contributor still. Maybe the coach is thinking he'll give him lots of playing time in the fourth quarter on third down. These things usually work themselves out one way or another. Well, we've got a very successful head football coach on the line with us, Jeff Fisher, who will share his insights about the season. Coach Fisher, thanks for doing the program today.
Sure, it's my pleasure.
Coach, the team is doing really well right now, and we're coming into the second half of the season. Do you stick with what's been working, or you try to improve even more?
Well, you constantly have to improve. If you at any time, whether it's in a game or early in the season, the middle part of the season, or over a career, think that what you're doing is right, you don't have to try to get better, then people are going to catch up with you very fast. So as you push through the middle of the season and things are going well, and we find ourselves with a good opportunity, you better push not only your entire organization but your players and your coaches to the point where they have to get better, because there are teams right below us chasing us that can win a few games, and all you have to do is stumble once and you put yourself in a precarious position.
Head coach Jeff Fisher on the line with us here on EA Sports Radio. Coach Fisher, what do you do like when you're not coaching, like in the off season?
Well, I enjoy spending time with my family, getting away whenever possible, which is those times are few and far between. But I enjoy fly fishing, get away, get to the mountains, and do those kind of things.
All right, Coach, what's your favorite aspect of coaching in the NFL? What gives you the biggest amount of happiness?
It's the 2.5 hours during the season on the field. I think as coaches nowadays, with everything else going on, we all look forward to actually getting on the field and coaching. You know, the things that take place in the meetings and the unexpected things that come up are things that fill up your day. But the real joy comes from getting on the practice field and doing what we do best, and that's coaching. And then, of course, putting your players in position to have a chance to win on Sundays.
All right, Coach Fisher, the torture's over with. Thanks for being on the Tony Bruno Show.
Tony, hey, it's always a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
All right, we know he's been exhausted, so we really thank him for sparing some minutes for us. He's one of the most successful coaches in the league, and it's nice to get his thoughts. So that does it for this week's Coach's Call on EA Sports Radio. I have a tendency to spout off on some topics every now and then, but today we want to hear your thoughts on something you really want to talk about. Hey, how about we start right now? Hi, you're on the air with Tony Bruno.
Tony, what is up, man? Hey, I was listening to the program the other day, and I heard you talking about the crazy uniforms that they have in the NFL. I had to call in, man. I had to jump all over this. You know, the whole thing drives me crazy, man. Crazy. Seems like every year teams are coming up with some crazy uniform, like the Dolphins' orange jerseys. I mean, those things were burning my eyes. The Bengals uniforms, those new Bengal uniforms, who designed those? The Browns, those Browns orange jerseys, they're the Browns, not the oranges. They're not the Cleveland oranges. Then you got a whole bunch of other teams who just, the Titans. What is that on their helmet there? I just don't understand. I don't know what that is. Let's let's see teams go back old school, man. Get that C, that Chicago Bears C on your helmet. Get that Pittsburgh Steelers, man. They only got one logo on one side of their helmet. I mean, that's classic, man. That's that real stuff, man. Okay, man. I gotta sign off now, man. I just want to see what you think about it. Thanks a lot.
Now, you have a point, but like I was saying the other day, I kind of like some of these alternate uniforms. You know, you just can't beat the Chargers rolling onto the field wearing their powder blues. I also kind of like the single-colored patch Jets and Cardinals. You're right about one thing, though. Some teams take it 2 or 3 steps too far. Like, I'm not a big fan of the Bengals' new duds. The Texans' red jersey is also one I could live without. One final note, the first time I saw the Dolphins in that bright orange, it was a shock to the system. But I'm starting to like them now. Thanks for the call. Big week coming up in the National Football League with one game in particular that everyone should be watching very closely. The Steelers are on the road and will have to perform well on both sides of the ball if they want to beat the Packers. Hey, that's going to wrap it up for this Week 9 edition, so tune in next time for the Tony Bruno Show on EA Sports Radio.
EA Sports welcomes you to another great NFL matchup. Well, we're just past the halfway mark of the season, and the playoff-bound teams are starting to pull away from the pack. So thanks for joining us again as the Eagles get set to take on the Redskins. And let's go to the field for the coin toss. Teams have taken the field and lined up for the kickoff, and they're ready to get this one started. Hall is just about ready to kick this one away. Good distance. This one is taken by number 34. Kickoff. The offense is heading out into the field for their first drive of the game. Moats, the lone back. Hand off to the tailback. Taylor is there on the stop. They pick up 16 yards on first down. Ball on their own 38. Moats, the lone back. They give it to the halfback. Brewski is there for the tackle. At the 37. This game features 2 of the highest scoring teams in the National Football League.
When 2 teams like this get together, it attracts a big audience because fans love to see a lot of points scored. The defensive coordinators are going to try and make sure that doesn't happen in this one. It's going to be a tough challenge.
Throwing, and he can't haul it in.
All he can do is look at his hands and wonder what the heck happened.
The Eagles come out in the bunch formation. Pressure, throws it. This one falls incomplete.
Watch here. He's trying to make the catch, but as he's about to bring it in, he takes a big shot from the defender, and that forces him to drop the pass. I don't think you have a choice. Punt the ball.
Here's the kick. He signals for a fair catch.
Heck, this is a good one to call.
Inside their own 20. The Eagles with a 4-man front. Breaks free. Dawkins comes up to make the play at the 17-yard line.
A smart coach would call this one.
The Eagles come out in a nickel package. Look at that collar. Polamalu is there for the tackle. Portis couldn't pick up any blocking on that play. Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. Moss is on the left side of the formation. Under pressure, dragged down from behind. flags are down, and this one appears to be on the offense.
On the offense, number 67, fourth down.
Time to call a special teams play.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. From the 47-yard line. Fumble. The Redskins scoop it up. So with the play in question, the coach has decided to challenge the call.
Yeah, and they might get this call reversed.
The coach is hoping they get it right here because that could be a big lift to the team.
What the official will be looking for here is to see if the knee is down. It's tough to say with that replay. This one won't be easy.
The call on the field is overturned. No timeout will be charged to the defense.
So the coach looks a lot smarter after getting the play reversed in his team's favor.
Hey, if you can get a call like that changed, then it's worth the risk of losing a timeout.
Dropping back to pass on first down. He's going for it all. Broken up.
And this is an incredible play by the defender. You know, he didn't look like he would be there in time, but he jumped over the top of everyone, and he got his hand on it to knock it away.
Goes with a short pass to the right side. Wynn comes up to make the play. Caught the pass but didn't go anywhere.
Nope, they were on him like glue.
Third down, and the spot they'll have to reach for a first is the 33. Moats, the lone back, dropping back. Throws it. Off top. Oh, he makes the catch anyway. The 10, and he is bumped out of bounds. At the 5.
Watch it here. This is a great call on third down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here, but this is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that first down.
Fires to the end zone. Knocked away.
This is just a beautiful play to force the incompletion. I mean, he gets up high, and he turns what could be a touchdown into a heck of a defensive play.
Floats one into the end zone. Tough time picking up the rush that time, and he gets off a bad throw.
When you let the defense get into your backfield that quickly, bad things are going to happen to you.
Moss is lined up on the right. Dropping back. Brings it down, looking to run. Touchdown, Eagles. The quarterback just tucked it away and ran it right in for the score. They'll get set for the extra point. And it's up. The extra point attempt is good. They have a one-touchdown lead now. A good-looking drive, and they score the touchdown. And the offensive unit should be very pleased with their performance on that one.
Hey, these guys deserve to feel good about it. Now it's the defense's turn to come out and do its job.
Hold on, we've got a penalty on the play, and let's check it out.
First down.
The Eagles get called for the infraction, so that'll set them back to start the drive. Back breaks free. And a fumble. The Eagles fall on it.
Now, this is how they teach you to tackle. Watch this one right here. You know, good tackle position, deliver a shot, and knocks the ball right out of there.
Off to the back, running with a lot of room in front. Breaking free. He's pushed out at the 39-yard line. Fighting for yardage that time. He's able to reel off a nice gain. The Redskins Throwing. And he makes the grab. And he is bumped out of bounds at the 17-yard line. They're inside the 20. They'll make this a two-possession game if they get into the end zone on this drive. They're just inside the 20. Brewski makes the stop. He breaks this one for a gain.
Yeah, you can run any defensive scheme you want. But I'll tell you this, it's hard to compensate for the quarterback that can scramble and make plays on the run.
After one quarter of play, the score is 7-0. And we're ready to start the second quarter. Ball inside the 10. Moats, the lone back. Harrington makes the play. Perfect execution on the counter play as they move the chains.
On the play.
It's first and goal at the 4. Moats in the backfield. Tosses it out to the left. Brewski is there for the tackle.
Number 23.
Moats is able to get a yard or two.
On the play.
4 more yards to the end zone. Can he get there? Great fake. Throws to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
And here's what happened. The one thing that makes this play work is a fake to the back. And then with that, it gets a receiver that half step he needs to make the catch.
It's on its way. The extra point attempt is good. They have a 2-touchdown lead now following that score. Excellent possession there, John, capped off by the touchdown. And right now they've given themselves a little room for error.
They're moving the ball out there pretty easily. Every time I see these guys play, I'm very impressed by the players they have, especially on offense. But the thing that impresses me most is the coaching staff. They're always very well prepared. They do a good job of calling plays, and the plays that are designed to take advantage of the other team's weaknesses. Well, they've got to try and respond here and take some of the momentum away before halftime.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now. The Eagles with a 4-man front. Tucks it away. Spikes makes the tackle. Portis runs it through the middle, a gain of about 6. 2-minute warning coming up. The Eagles line up in a 4-3. Put off to the back. Jones makes the stop. Portis takes advantage of a little daylight. Picks up 3 yards.
Try this play.
3rd and maybe 1. The Eagles come out in a nickel package. Closing in, gets rid of it, and this pass is completed. Shepard is there on the stop. They'll go with a hurry-up offense. Pressure coming. Simon gets to him in a hurry.
And he really overpowered the blocker that time. He's a big, strong man.
They'll call this play at the line of scrimmage. Royal comes in motion. Drops back with the throw, and he drops the pass.
If you're the defense, you don't want to get flagged for interference and let them keep this drive going. They've done a good job the last 2 plays, so let's see if they can do it again.
The Eagles come out with 3 down linemen and 7 defensive backs. Pressure, gets rid of it. Jumps, and he has it. The 20. Dawkins is there for the tackle. He'll go no huddle here. Drops back. Throws to the end zone. He couldn't get his feet down in the end zone.
That's just a case of him not knowing where he was. He has to be able to drag his toes there and come up with a score.
Moss is lined up on the right. Royal, the man in motion. Dropping back. Gets the pass off. Jumping and has it. Polamalu comes up to make the play. At the 1. Washington will call a timeout here.
Here's where the defense can come up big for their team. Stop them on this play, and they avoid giving up a touchdown before the half.
The corners move up to play this one tight. Moss is on the right of the formation. There's a flag on the field, and might have been offside. Intercepted in the end zone.
Offside on the defense. Number 90.
Penalties and takeaways are just as big a factor in some games as effective offense. The team that stays mistake-free usually wins the game.
Portis, the lone setback. Brunel with a man in motion. Give it to the halfback, and he's down at the 1-yard line. Trying to run it on third down does not work, so we'll see what they decide to do in this situation.
This is a good special teams play.
So this should be an easy 3. The kick is up. It's good. They were in field goal range when that drive started, and that's exactly what they wound up with. Nice distance. From the 3-yard line. The 20. The Eagles will start this drive from the 22-yard line. They're trying to move the ball downfield and increase their lead before halftime. 1st and 10. Moss lines up on the right side. Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Rosen, he hits his receiver. Springs makes the stop. Moss brought it in just before he fell out of bounds. Good catch for a 1st down.
I'll tell you, he's got some of the best footwork for a receiver in the game today.
The Redskins come out in a dime package. They'll go with a play fake. Throwing. It was tipped. It's tipped away by the cornerback.
That's a good job of reading and timing the play so the receiver can't make the catch.
The Skins with a 4-man front. Gets rid of it. With the adjustment, he has it. Risky throw, but they're able to complete it.
You got a ways to go for the 1st down, so you're going to need a little time back there in that pocket.
The Redskins come out in a nickel package. Rolling out to his right. Drops the interception. He easily could have taken that one all the way back.
He's back in his zone. He's reading. He sees the quarterback the whole way, and then he gets a chance at an interception. He just didn't finish the play.
Richard is on the left side of the formation. Rolls right. He'll take off. He's on the right. The 30. Puts it on the ground.
Watch. Now, the key to this 1st down was the fact that the defense lost containment on the quarterback. He's out there running around, and that time it got him a 1st down.
Dropping back to pass on a 1st down. Looking for a score before the half. Trying for the end zone before halftime.
You better kick it here.
This will be a 38-yard field goal attempt. And it's up. The kick hits the upright. No good. It's the end of the 2nd quarter with the score. Philadelphia 14. Washington. Both teams have lined up and we're set for the 2nd half kickoff. Sends it sailing. This one is fielded by Thrash. The Redskins could not establish the running game in the first half.
This is what I would call in this situation.
It's 1st and 10. The Eagles come out in a 4-3. Hand it off. Spike is there on the stop. Big tackle there for a loss and great pursuit there, John.
You can say that again. He knows how to prepare, and it really pays off when you make stops like that.
Portis, the lone back. Steps up into the pocket. Got to him as he throws. The pass falls incomplete. Gardner was the intended receiver on that play. Moss lines up on the right side. Under pressure, throwing. Incomplete pass. They dropped additional people into the secondary, but still generated an excellent pass rush.
And that gives you a lot of flexibility calling your defense. If the guys up front are good at creating pressure, then you don't have to blitz as often, giving you the ability to double cover an opponent's best receiver.
Here's the kick. He's waving for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 46-yard line. Follow your blocking on this run. When you see the lane open, just accelerate right through it.
The Skins with a 4-man front on the carry. Washington records the stop. Moats with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. They have to reach the 44 to convert. The Redskins line up in a 4-3.
Bring it!
Number 3 with a man in motion. Going to the left. Harrington is there for the tackle. Moats wasn't able to get anything going on that play. They have to reach the 44 to convert. Moss is lined up on the right. Hands off to the tailback. Play action. Throws on the move. Almost intercepted. So it'll be 4th down now. Keep the offense on the field here. Aggressive play calling. With the throw. Knocked away. The offense turns the ball over on downs.
When a team gambles and makes it, the coach is a hero. If they fail, everyone will second-guess the coach all week long.
The Eagles come out in a nickel package. Throwing. And it's caught. Polamalu is there on the stop. Gardner didn't have much room to do anything with that one.
Yeah, they had the coverage, and they made the sure play instead of trying something fancy, like going for the pick.
Moss lines up on the right side. Hunts closing in. Huge hit. The protection broke down there.
They got to find a way to give him a little more time back there. The defense was in man coverage, so he had some options out there in the secondary. He just didn't have the time to decide where he wanted to go with it.
Drops back. Rolls right with the pass. And it's complete. Brown makes the stop. Moss won't find a way to get past the marker.
Time to call the special teams play.
Now here's the punt unit as the defense forces a 3-and-out. Here's the punt. And he waves for the fair catch.
Remember the fundamentals, just like you practice.
The Redskins come out in a nickel package. To carry it, just won't go down. Daniels is there for the tackle. Running hard, going right through the arm tackles. 2nd and 4. They're trying to spread out the defense with 5 wide receivers. is there on the stop at the 35.
Watch. Now, the key to this first down was the fact that the defense lost containment on the quarterback. He's out there running around, and that time, it got him a first down.
He tucks it away. Bowen records the tackle. Running back picks up about 4 yards. So at the end of the third quarter, the score is 14-3. And we'll start the fourth quarter. 3 minutes remaining in the game. Moss is lined up on the right. Throwing. Incomplete pass. Smith was the intended receiver on that play.
Run it up the gut and keep that clock moving.
Fifth play of this drive. Here's a look at the third down success rate of each team. Moss lines up on the right side. Gives the ball off. Setting up play action with the pass. Roger comes up to make the play. And they go with a no-huddle. Looking to run it here. Great fake. Gets rid of it. And he hits his target. Bowen is there for the tackle. They get first down yardage on that hookup.
Here's a no-huddle. It's a good way to keep the defense off balance.
With the carry. Nice play fake. Takes off. Washington is the guy who's there to break him down. At the 17. He'll head right back to the line. On the carry. Great fake. He's going to run. Here's no good. Loses one tackler. And he is bumped out of bounds at the 2-yard line. They're going to go with a no-huddle.
Set. Black 19. Goal with 9.
He hands it off. Fakes the handoff. Pressure coming. This one falls incomplete. He was under a lot of pressure, John. They almost got to him.
Yeah, he got out of there, but it was way off because of that hit he took.
Moss is on the right of the formation. Pressure. Brings it down, looking to run. Touchdown, Eagles.
Watch here. They gave him just enough of a gap to run through, and he took it in for the score.
The kick is up. The extra point attempt is good. The Eagles are now well positioned for a victory with virtually no time left to 3 scoring drives.
Yeah, the defense really needed to force a punt there. They couldn't get it done. This one is over.
And he got all of that one. A great kick. From the 1-yard line. The 20. The 30. The Skins will look to put together a late drive as they take over.
Heck, this is a good one to call.
1st and 10. Only one man back. He'll pass on 1st down. Under pressure, steps up. Great effort that time, John. He's clearly one of the best in the league.
Yeah, he's one of those guys who's been playing for a while now. And let me tell you, he might never be better than he is right now.
And he's hit as he throws. The pass falls incomplete.
Whoa, this defense will stop him for sure.
Portis lines up on the left side. Dropping back. With the throw. Ooh, nearly picked off. Time is working against them.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to keep going to the air, but it might be a little too late.
I don't think they have a choice. They have to go for it. Heaving it over the middle. Nearly intercepted. And when you're down by this much, you're forced to go for it, but they came up short.
But they're in one of those 4-down situations. They're trying to get something going. It's just that nothing's working. Keep it on the ground here. No need for a turnover at this point.
They line up in the I formation. Springs makes the play. Counter play that goes for maybe a couple.
Run it up the gut and keep that clock moving.
They'll get a first down if they can move the ball inside the 19-yard line. Moss is lined up on the right.
Damn it! Damn it! Here we come! Stinger! Stinger! Strike! Strike! Lucy! Lucy! Delta, switch one! Hey.
Looking to run it here. They'll go with a play fake. Going long. Almost picked off. The Skins come out in a nickel pack. Nice play fake. Rolling right. Takes off. He has some room. The 10. Still running. Bowen is there on the stop. He can do it by himself. He's proven that in the past, and he did it again right there.
And I'll tell you, he's got the ability to tuck it away and run it at any time. I mean, I'll guarantee you this. The defensive coordinator didn't get much sleep this week while he was trying to game plan for this guy.
And time runs out. The game is over. The final score is Philadelphia 21, Washington 3. This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports.